Might end up in a bed if it comes to that. It could be about a week when we on vacay. You know you got it coming when you come away. Might fuck up in this club, got a song away. I tend to love for the woman that's the one for me. I give you everything, you still want it all from me. Don't pull up when you need company. I know you wanna spend more time, spend more time. I know you wanna spend more time, but can you keep a secret?
You listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM, live from Freetown. Now, True the Last.
Me, na Yusuf Ujalo, the Cowfoot Prince. And you, they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM, live inside Freetown. Na True the Last.
You listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM, live from Freetown. Now, True the Last.
Every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry for the dreams that fade, we speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True Media go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know how make we talk. True Media Radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey friend and true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For salon, we go stand tall. Radio True Media.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter how you thrive or you kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role. Make we raise with glass centers for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race, running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align.
Yes, people, welcome back. This is Truth Sport on Truth FM 103.9. Mina Nene Fofana. This is your #1 sports program where they give you all theory related to sport, games, wins, everything, the goals, the league tables, and everyone that we're involved in football and every other sports we involve. Not forget say yourself can join this session by commenting on our Facebook and YouTube page, or you can send a message to short code 239. As we talk today about the journey of Leon Stars and the World Cup qualifiers, we therefore look at every two involved, from the regime of Ahmedou Karim, Kandong to Mohamed Kalon, all the controversies that were involved in the team so far, you know, with the NSA, the death to Allah, and every other to involved with sport. We also forget we Ishmael Kanwen, head of media of the Leon Stars national team, where instead go can give in your explanation where they with the camp these past two matches where they play Burkina Faso and Djibouti, how they can be Tanlek and everything else we involved. I also get for look at, you know, Kai Kamara in retirement moment, being a legend of the team. He don't play a lot of games, about 45 games with the national team, but all of a sudden, for the second time, he say he retire, he hang in boots for national duties. Well, we actually they wish him well, but we go dive into all that fine one. First, we get for talk to Ishmael. May Ishmael self give experience na the team, and he get a lot of good football knowledge as he don't they follow sport for a while. Now na in a head of media na the national team. All let run down and they get for Giri. Ishmael, welcome to Truth Sports. You know, as they say, Ishmael na head of media na the Leon Stars national team, and today the team just they land. Then just land safe reach na see bad. Unfortunately, na that na the reason why make Ishmael not able to join me today at the studio because of the just reach. But since in the end I will try for get a mom, but the network seems for the Hamburg. But as we try for connect with Ishmael, we go discuss about other team. But first, more girl we match run and leagues run down from Andrew Chopele.
Games that we've been playing yesterday. We see Usai North Macedonia and Kazakhstan them been play, and the game be end 1-1. And Wales and Belgium self been play, where Belgium been beat Wales 4-2. For the Group J of the UEFA qualifiers, Belgium they top the table with 14 points. North Macedonia they second with 13 points. Wales get 10 points. Kazakhstan of course get 7 points. And Liechtenstein get no points so far na this group. Now Group D, we see USA, Ukraine, Azerbaijan been play. Ukraine been defeat Azerbaijan by 2-1. Iceland, Sef and France, the game be end 2-2. For the standings in Group D, France they top the table with 10 points. Ukraine they second with 7 points. Iceland they third with 4 points. And Azerbaijan they fourth with 1 point. For Group B, now the World Cup qualifiers, Sweden been play against Kosovo, and Kosovo been beat Sweden 1-0. We see Slovenia been play against Switzerland, and the game be end 0-0. For the standings for Group B, Switzerland they top the table with 10 points, Kosovo they second with 7 points, Slovenia they third with 3 points, and Sweden they fourth with 1 point. Another matches been played now Group A of the World Cup qualifiers. USA Slovakia been play against Luxembourg, and Slovakia been beat Luxembourg by 2-0. North Ireland been play against Germany, and Germany been beat that game day by 1-0. And for the standings for Group A, now the World Cup qualifiers, Germany they top the table with 9 points. Slovakia they second with 9 points. So it means say Germany just they lead Slovakia with a goal difference. North Ireland they third with 6 points, and Luxembourg no gets no points now this table. For the Central One Football Association League, where they take place in a parade, Sunday Tembeton been play against Mount Royal, and Tembeton been get a 2-0 victory over Mount Royal. Yesterday, when on Monday, the 13th October, we see Kube being play against Wilberforce, and that game they been end 0-0. Today, when on the 14th of October, Fullerton get for play against Sojatong. This get for be a nail-biting encounter. We get for go watch Fullerton and Sojatong. For sport updates, Mina and Ruchopele.
You listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM, live from Freetown. That's True the Last.
Radio True Media. Radio True Media. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True Media go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know how make we talk. True Media Radio. On FM 103.9.
Now God we dey Friday, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For salon, we go stand tall. Radio True Media.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way.
Welcome back. This is not Truth Sports on Truth FM 103.9 and me and Nene Fofana. Like I said, today we're going to look into Leon Stars and journey in the World Cup qualifiers and every details will involve all the controversies from Amidou Karim in term to Mohamed Kalon in term to Kai Kamara in, in resign or retire one at the national team. And for help me talk about that, forget Ishmael Kanu when I head of the media for the Leon Stars national team, and I get with me in the studio Ishmael Bangura, himself now a sports analyst and he get a lot of knowledge about sports. But as we dey talk, Ishmael, welcome to Truth Sports.
Welcome. Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay, Ishmael, say Leon Stars journey in the World Cup don't start way back from 2023. Having Amidou Karim as the coach, and then we played their first match against Ethiopia. And the way that match they be started, they even draw with Ethiopia when had the first match. And during Amidou Karim in term, you see the team they play with different formation. And unlike Mohamed Kalon in time, a lot of consistency be there in terms of player selections and the formations. And the formation Amidou Karim they play with 4-3-3 formation, 4-2-3-1, 4-1-4-1 formation. And for cope with that, the players them and all that. So I gonna make you tell me about how you go fit rate Abdou Karim in performance during that time with the Leon Stars team.
To be honest, I think saying two different coaches and they use two different tactics of playing football. So you see, I think say now there's a difference in the way they play than the way they play before.
Okay.
So before we usually they play as in using much of diagonal passes, long balls, not keeping possession for a while. But now we are seeing the players keeping possession for minutes, probably 2-3 minutes, without losing the ball and using actual formations that require tactics. First time we just hope to say goal will come on.
So there was no tactics involved.
No, I'm not saying there was no tactics, but different tactics in the way of playing. Now it's more about possession.
Okay.
Football is more about possession nowadays. As I can say, who hold the ball, now you get more chance for score.
But I not really compare the old two the playing style yet. I want really talk more on Abdou Karim. As you say, they say football would hold the ball more than they play. But holding the ball for a long time and not produce any goal, you feel say that really important. The most important thing, not to for score goals. The more you score, the more chances you get. As I say, football now goals they measure and not to by would hold the ball or keep possession the longest.
Yeah, I understand what you just say. But the thing is, if you not hold the ball, how you get for score? Now the question I know for the ask we say.
Well,
if you not hold the ball, how you score? So if you know they possess the ball, how you score? The ball not they come meet you luckily. So you understand it? You get for fight for and you get for retain possession. That's what they use now for build up and get a goal.
Okay, yeah, that's safe not true, but in as much, like I be they say for rate in performance, how you can rate in performance so far with the national team? It be get 2 draws with the team. It be also get 1 win within 4 games to be played with the national team as well, and it be lost 1 when to Egypt to be lost. And with that 1 game the way be lost to Egypt, the team be get 2 red cards as well. So with all that put together in different formations with a lot of style in place, how you feel say you go rate in performance back the way Amidou Karim began the team as the head coach?
I think so it was really good for the kind of stats and really good because of Egypt for play Egypt, not a small team. they are African giants. So for play them and get a win, it's tough. It's tough. And the game where you say in loss, where you get red card, that was a real physical game. Not to any kind of game where just they've seen a...
But now against Egypt...
Yeah. At the same time, now physical game. So for win game against Egypt, not easy. But at least it gets a good start, to be honest. For me, it puts up them kind of stats and they, for a team that is coming up. Okay. It's coming up. It's very tough. So I think, say for me, now also an exceptional performance as a coach.
All right, I'm going into the performance of, Mohamed Kallon, into the Kallon era. Mohamed Kallon be play 6 games with the national team, and then just conclude the remaining 2 with Burkina Faso and Djibouti. Looking at Kallon in winning rate and all, he get 3 wins with the team, 1 draw and 2 defeats. He be win against Burkina and Guinea-Bissau, he win against Ethiopia, he win against Djibouti, and he lost to Guinea-Bissau. Sorry, he got to Guinea-Bissau, he lost to Egypt, and he lost to Burkina Faso. We put in all that together. How you see Kallon as a coach?
I think say the man really do well. He do well in terms of squad selection, in terms of players giving them time. He do a lot of work, to be honest. But the thing is, it just not show out as in plan now. You understand it? Because to be honest, now a coach we fit for go with we now the World Cup. Now one of Salon's finest coaches. That is for sure. It's not a debate, now a statement when a factual. Now one of Salon's finest coaches in terms of paperwork, he already did it, license, he already get them.
Yeah.
And I think say the way he play in football, we see changes. Now they see they play bang football. First time I bomb, I say me on Kubi one statement where they use say them balloon the ball. So all that thing and they don't change now. Now you see the bang, you see Alassane, they take on and shoot ski man, when they go on counter. Now they football they about. You understand it? So for me, I think say it don't really do an incredible job, but it's just unfortunate that executing plans that they get of leading us to the World Cup. But yet still, me and they tell them plenty, thank you.
Okay, I believe so we all go tell and thank you because of the team they play a beautiful ball unfortunately, but we not even able to qualify. We're not able to qualify to the World Cup, and hopefully Nations League will be a better story. I'm also looking at the old controversies that are involved with Mohamed Kallon ever since he came in as the national coach. First with the issues of his salary, later fans then they get different opinion about that. Me and you just agree say yes, he don't improve in the team, but out there, especially against Burkina Faso, the game where he play, a lot of fans they get different opinion. But people they even say how Kallon we lost that game there because of how we do the team selection and the formation we play with that. Tactically, the game plan will be okay. So what do you get for talk about that, especially with that match against Burkina Faso? Because at some point, I believe say if we play and dominate the midfield, for me don't win that game day. Against Guinea-Bissau as well. For me, they'll win them 2 games, then they instead of we get a draw and defeats.
To be honest, the same way we win, now the same way we lose. So you see, because of the two we need for look at is that where a coach win games, we already can say if a winner. But when in loss, we can say enough for lost the game. So you see, we also get for expect defeat as much as we want for win.
Yeah.
So you understand? The same way he use for win the games them. Now the same way he used where he lost the game. So many of the coaches that now we watch internationally, Pep Guardiola is one of the finest coaches in the world, Ancelotti and the rest. Then they use formations them where they can use them win.
Yeah.
They can use that same formation they lost. So you see, it's just the matter of how the game play. Since the first time we play the game, you use certain formation, it come more fine for you. Probably the game not be that physical. You understand? Your opponents were not that physical. But in terms of the other game, since it's used the same formation, but the other man is more physical than you. Let's take a look at the game where we lost.
Yeah.
So you see?
Okay. Yeah, looking at that game in particular, you not think say at some point if we don't change the game in earlier, because we see coming on to the last minutes of the game that is why a lot of people that they blame. I myself see I will get a slight blame because as a coach you they read the game, you know the player. Yes, maybe you don't get your game plan before the game they start, but when you go into the game, you they see say maybe this game is more physical or this game you wait. Now make you get optional players that do changes, and we all can say with the last 10-20 minutes of the game where it do changes and bring in certain players then inside, we see say we get more possession of the ball and we begin attack, but unfortunately that time they not be enough for make a difference. So looking at that, yeah, you made mention of the likes of Pep Guardiola, and you look at also slots. At some point of games, they see slot they change information. So you know, be things say Calo need for change information earlier in that game day.
I think say substitution wise, basically, if I don't carry the player, they agree with you. If I don't carry the players, fresh players, them earlier, probably in the 60th minute, 70th. You understand? At least then they get a lot of time for like fitting and possibly get a goal, and we are going. So the thing is, I think say, MB gets too much possibly meaning. In players, they think say in players then get meaning to the game at that point. And not think say they don't tire yet. You understand?
Okay.
But at the same time, they don't do changes that we don't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So not just not going to talk about the bad as well. Not going to talk about the good as well.
Actually, in that game, if you listen clearly as I talk, the changes the way it later do, we can impact the game and do some changes. What I say here is that why it not be do them changes in the earlier in the game so that the team go, you know, get that flexibility, will go possess the ball more and win. But the time we do the changes was already late, and that make we lost to Burkina Faso.
Yeah, I believe so. But at the same time, possibly, immediately can say, the player are fresh, then they start the game, the momentum they kick. Because football is all about momentum. Yeah. Sometimes, if all the players the way they inside get the momentum, then fresh legs not can really make an impact. So now just like how they play, not just how they play in the Go League. Who don't sweat for the game, nine they play the ball fine. Let's say they know they play streetball league.
Yeah.
Who don't sweat for the game, nine savvy the ball. So you see, when they count fresh legs inside, I get for take a minute or two, possibly get. I not say then get get fresh leg wonders. Like somebody they come, a first touch na goal, so it can happen.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it just begets a lot of trust from players that will be the inside. They can say then possibly can make a good one and get a goal. But at the same time, if we don't think about also adding fresh legs.
Yeah, exactly. So, but then again, if you look at in a other perspective, because if you look at the game against Ethiopia, no, it was against Djibouti, where it do then changes, and the changes are not be really quite impactful at the end of the game. But with the game against Burkina Faso, the changes doesn't come in and click immediately. But going in, as we talk about the Calon area, we don't get, we see in this era of Mohamed Kalon in playing style, we defense very, very alert to get a very good and solid defense. We look at defenders like Juma by the way, we don't score in first goal with Leon Star, get one goal with the team right now. We look at the likes of Nathaniel Jallo himself score in the game against Djibouti. You know, 2 goals from 2 defenders. That show you say we defense really done solid. You look at Alpha Touré, and also you look at Al-Adji Sisewe na the goalkeeper. Looking at them all performance individually, we start with Juma Ba. Yes, he don't go for they play in a very competitive league. He don't play in a La Liga, and now they play for Nice as well. We're a very good team in the European perspective. But he's scoring first goal with Leon Stars. Looking at Juma, how impact we see Juma don't they na the Leon Stars national team?
To be honest, I think say na Titan na the defend. Basically, that man I wallow. Now I know it's your man big. You see man. So picking, say we want to picking Bobo Nando.
Yeah.
But in terms of football, that man is an exceptional defender, to be honest. And he also, as like he said, they play midfield.
Wow.
Just say he get control, he will play 6.
And you see the control.
Yeah. For a defender and get such control, he really the show playing game. So the thing is, you man a really fine player, really good. They don't get now one of the best young talents that we don't come out salon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because not just take out the years the way it take, and the years will make her up to the bigger stage. In less than 3 years, team that he fights for her. So many know the kind of importance we be to football. And I think say now really an honor for make a represent Salon. because most of them players now, then they get tempted. You know, as a young player coming out of Africa or Salon to be specific, as soon as they show you green card aside. See, but mama don't make me go.
and you know when you look at them as well, there was at some point where Juma, you know, say them be calling for us at the end of the day, then change why is them they go now? I think like be back for go play. But where he go start for play for Villarreal for the La Liga side, the Leon Stars team reach out to him, but that time he say no, he can't come because I believe say no be settling very well yet. But now you see how much dedication they show to the team and how well they play for the national. I think I very plus well. And me, I consider as the leader in that defense day. But we not go give Juma buying flowers without we not give the flowers of the goalkeeper. At least say in performance now the matches they are so for Leon Star. The past 3 matches, I believe, it don't become exceptional. It's more like the leader in the back. Yes, Juma again qualities them, he get a lot of experience, but you know, this goalkeeper, I don't they play with the National League for so long, and with how much he perform, I gonna make we rating performance also with the National League so far, the Sierra Leone World Premier League. The Leon World Premier League where they play, he's a goalkeeper from that league there, and with the kind value, the kind of way they play in control, in confidence and every other thing. Yes, he can, you know, against you, Burkina Faso, there are some outruns away they make when me at me they cut and they say, hey, this is one cost 3 goals or so. But you did see say he was in control of his game, he get confidence and all. So rating his performance, what you go say about him?
To be honest, I believe that Monday, if we be back in the day, if we be able to save Titanic. If we be able to save Titanic, because to be honest, that Monday is an exceptional shot stopper. To be honest, because for me, goalkeeper, come out Salon, and they go end to end. Me like you, me have to be cut so some of them all where they come out. Exactly. But at the same time, Fabianski be the one back. We will go African Cup of Nations, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So you see, it's just about awareness and know when for doing. You know, we just go come on more email and a swagger. You know, you understand it. But at least you do them with awareness. You don't know say this ball, what they go for now, 50-50 chance. Absolutely. There's a higher percentage. Say me self go get her, himself go get her. Or you know say, okay, this ball go be me or no. That man not quick that quick. You understand? As a goalkeeper, it's all about instinct as well. Yeah. So until then they wouldn't do so long pass. The ball they can you goal post. You know say me I know until that guy can't collect the ball. Exactly. You understand it? So I think say now a goalkeeper we gets a lot of meaning to the team, and as a shot stopper, and as they can say, we goalkeeper good, they defend, then they enjoy. Yeah,
I mean, look at the defense, the way they play. They see the defense, they even hold on the ball, dribble. And Nathaniel Jallow, it was exceptional in the past 2 matches the way we played. He recovers them, he tackles them, everything was clean. You know, looking at somebody where they play in a Salon League and all that, then clean tackles and the good recoveries as well. There are so many plays the way he even block the ball and stop we from conceding. Looking at all that, how you feel say the National League, more talking about the National League, don't develop, because if they produce them kind players there, so we see how they perform in a bigger tournament, how improve if you say we league don't go?
I think say for me, the last few seasons themselves, we've been made a witness, and I'll say okay, a lot of players already come on Salon, they go to try out other countries there, other African countries, European countries. That alone they show our growth. Don't they show now we own base league now? You understand it? Yeah, because at first, they play a parade, say they only collect 2 million, 1 million. You understand it? So now we okay, so they buy for you 1 boot to give one bag girl, so give 2 million. So I'm gonna play for this. Now they will be there. Like, but the man they play, then they go north side. Then they go north side. But now with a lot of investments, where they don't make power football. They don't make a lot of pitches. Then now look SLFA. First, they say that we sliding for tackle, but we can't switch it on out to our ways. Because that's a all good feel. Yeah. What it?
Well, that's a way improvement on the in terms of infrastructure. And like as you talk no more, it brings me to the issue we are in. Them with the people that don't bring in them conversations, and then these players whether they call for national duties in as much yes, and then they and as much, but these are whether they have the home-based players whether they call for the national duties, and then say them for stop for the playing and then local leagues them. You believe so too?
To be honest, I think say Dundee just.
Because another thing, why is they talk about that? You for consider so the injury risks, like how they talk, like parade field, so we all know say not really reach that standard yet. They're not got fish out of and all that. The guy gone that they play, and in terms of injury, the physicality and all that. But being that these players that they don't call them to national league, you agree with the fact that they're not for they play at the local leagues there. They can play at the Europe Premier League. I mean at the major league where we get na saloon. So looking at that, so they ask you the question again. You think you agree with that? They say them for stop for play na their local leagues there.
No, to be honest. The reason being...
You're a community man, eh?
Hey, oh.
You got community team, eh?
Yeah, of course.
No,
we are for strikers. So, the thing is, because them they will not call they actually for go play for Salon yet, then go for be fit as well.
But the Leo Premier League day.
A day, you understand?
And then can call them for, now this be enter, we see the coach Mohamed Kalon, they call them for play, for they do training sessions.
Yeah, at the same time. But the thing is, what they think of is that fitness really matter as a football player. If you sit down for 2 months, 2 months maybe or 1 month safe, you know kick ball, you know do any jam, it is show up your performance. It is show. It make you soft. It make you soft. So the thing is, the only thing when we think say very delicate so for look at, now in terms of the pitch they way they play. Yeah, because of a lot of them pitch the way they now. Na like say na gavu. Na gavu. We dey get all na white force you see before you see Pamai. So you see, we got to be so in terms of the pitches that we then they play, I get to be very careful with. You know, go see player, we don't go national team, still they go play the local league, they collect 2 million, for go play na the guy go. Then they na something outrageous, to be honest. I think I say you don't reach certain level, you get for uphold so that you level.
Absolutely.
You don't they don't call in a national team. You go still go to get 2 million community league. No, it doesn't make any sense.
But at some point you will agree say yes.
No, there is a way make I agree now in terms of fitness.
Okay.
In terms of fitness. You understand it?
Yeah.
Because of how long you sit down, you know they play football, they tell on you.
I believe saying that's the reason why I made the new coach Mohamed Kalon decide for they call them on training. But I also agree with you. It's at some point looking at the amount and players the way they don't reach to that level there of national duty for going to go play for 2 million, like you say, and then other small community league. But you know, if it's a then self can face challenges there with the fact that they don't then have a community and then community people then can't talk to them. You know, say we Salo, we are known for respect and discipline, the traditional part and the old religion are part of the old thing. We are in maybe religious leader or somebody go car with the community people that say, you're not a very good player, you don't play na the national team. We want me you can they play for community. You know, since that some of these challenges then play Ayasoki they face we make them they decide for go represent them communities.
To be honest, I think I'm all about standards. You know, as a player, we they come up. You get side the way you get for play ball, side the way you not get for play. You understand?
Yeah.
Not just say no more now you get somebody in the community who actually respect you and they think and say, but this now we will go up in the community. But what may play for you? Despite say you don't register play for Salon, don't register for Salon as a Salon player or national team player. So at that time then I'll take us you go play for your community, you go get a career-ending injury. Who do you go accountable?
That's the other thing.
Now yourself. So at some point, you get for no so we don't reach certain level, you get for uphold Torah. I not go down there, I don't play for Lord, just say, okay, let me say me na Juma right now. I don't play for Salon. Then go call me na one game na parade. I for go play there, but just because of na my community, then people that will be they go me up say, hey, can't play. Though I go get injury. There's na so me career at home greater na career. Hey, let's
you go show my son and go to
exactly. Not just say the truth. You understand? When you don't reach certain level as a football player, certain thing that you get for let's go. And no matter who that talk to you. Because the more you uphold your standard, the more respect you they get as a football player. Lord just say, player like Juma Ba and the likes of Kai Kamara. You go see them they play national team, they still go play na then Guinea Go League. You expect for them they be the same? Of course not, because when you take a steady man on playing a stadium anyway, if I did even me force my body, they rise.
Yeah.
You understand? And they can't play and they can't feel for do it in. So you see now all about standards, to be honest.
All right, as we look into the team players then, the defense don't become massive for the Leon Stars national team. We all can agree about that. Pass unless maybe whilst they watch the team they play, you concentration on other team. But if you watch and pay attention to the game, with games then the defense, the playing style and everything, you go agree with we say yes, the Leon Stars national team defense now one of the key aspects of the team right now. Also they talk about players and they can talk about Kai Kamara, the captain of the team. He don't cap the team for 45 times, and the player be starts for represent Salon national team June 2008, and at that time maybe all 23 years of age. And we then tell them they all to now we don't score 8 goals for the team, and if we score a crucial goal against Cameroon, we all remember that time day when I be lead with to the AFCON. You know, it will be a legendary country. Any way you pass there, Kai Kamara. But unfortunately, the legend say they hanging boots for national duties. Now he go to play in team Miami, America, because of reasons we're best known to. But we got a video from Kai Kamara where we go play, and Unasef go see where Emeka openly after the game against the Djibouti at the press conference say they angry, they resign from national duty because of reasons. Then we'll go get the videos now.
So, how would you describe today's game from your perspective on the pitch?
It was a good game. Yeah. First and foremost, obviously, for me personally, it's my last game as a footballer for my country, Sierra Leone. So it's such a proud moment for me and an emotional moment. And to finish up everything with a victory, it's really good. And I appreciate the moment. But a lot of credit to Djibouti because they didn't come out as the bottom team of the group. They came out ready to play. They were very physical, really compact, and they did some good things. But at the same time, for us, I'm going to be biased and say I'm really, really happy my team was able to get all 3 points and the win.
You talked about a little bit era for you as an international player. How does it feel to play a final game for Sierra Leone today? It's
sad. It's sad to play a final game, call it your final game for my national team. Obviously, I'm still playing with my clubs. But it's been an honor. I've been around since 2008, which is really sad for most of the young boys on the team. But it's time you take a back seat and be a cheerleader and help them. And I was just happy to be able to step on the field one more time. And in this continent, in Africa, I've tried to be an ambassador, not just for Sierra Leone, but be an ambassador for Africa around the world, wherever I play, in England, in Finland, in America. And I just have to continue to do that and open the way for more African footballers.
Looking back, what moments in your international career made you most proud?
I'm going to have to say the moment that made me super proud was qualifying my country, Sierra Leone, to the African Nations Cup in 22. And it was very emotional. It's the one time you can see a nation come together without no political parties, no tribalism, no colors, no nothing. Everybody just came together and celebrated as one nation, and that's what sports does. So I'm really proud to say I was part of that and help my country, Sierra Leone, celebrate something like that.
As a captain, what message did you give to your teammates before and after the game?
I actually just talked to them in the dressing room, and I'm not one to say, prayers out loud, but I told them that I pray that they enjoy this game of football the way I enjoyed it, and pray that they never have to suffer the way I did, for so many years playing in Africa. So I wish them all the joy of the game.
What are your plans after retirement from international duties?
Go home, enjoy my family, enjoy my club football. Hopefully I get to win a championship in America this year. And I'm really focused now to get to Sierra Leone. In my future, what I want to do is open my school and be able to educate more footballers, but through education. And that's my biggest focus because I have my Heart Shape Hands Foundation, and we're looking to build a school and develop more footballers.
Finally, this is my last question. What would you like to say to the fans who have supported you throughout your whole journey in the international?
The fans, I owe them. Thank you for putting me down. Because when you put me down, it makes me work even harder to try to please you. And thank you for celebrating when those times came of celebration. without the fans, there's no footballer. There's no football. Without footballers, there's no fans. So we're all one family, and that's really to my people, Sierra Leoneans all around the world, not just in Sierra Leone, but they celebrate. We have something called Potkoba. They go in and do this little smack of Potkoba, and that's the sound that will continue to stay in my head because that's how we celebrate.
Really, really interesting as you listen to the former captain, I can call her now the former captain of the Leon Stars national team, and the Potkoba of Salongo always remained 9-8 as a talker. We get with Ishmael, now the head of media for the Sierra Leone national team. He did with the team throughout them travels for go Liberia and then go Morocco, then go play against Djibouti. Say they don't come back today, and he just they reach, and I should say he really exhausted right now. They reach with the team coach and the home best players. Them Ishmael, welcome again to Truth Sport.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to your listeners.
All right. I want to ask you this question. In as much as I say congratulations, I want to ask you, how was the whole experience? Although we not end up for, qualify for the World Cup, but how was the experience? There are some wins. We win against Djibouti, and unfortunately we were lost to Burkina Faso. But in overall, how was the experience?
Nice and ecstatic because plenty things they will learn at this new role as head of media of a national team, especially when it comes to protocol. When it comes to protocol, we get to do with the national anthems and all the FIFA anthems. So plenty will learn in terms of relating with the players, relating with the coach, information we forgive out, information we not forgive out. So plenty of things they will learn from this. I really learn a lot, and I believe say going forward, most of them our squad will learn are going to implement them.
And we hope so as well, and we want for share in your joy. Me personally, they share in your joy. You talk about the coach. I go and know this. A lot of people then say the coach is strict. That's, rumors all around social media. So how is the coach like as a person, as a coach of the national team? How will be like?
Well, I disciplined person, to be honest with you, because before the camp been there in a mood way not be really good, but now players discipline. If you see we for left 20 or 420 for gonna training at the training field, players in the day 5 or 10 minutes before the time.
Wow.
Players in the yes, a lot of disciplinary measures there we put them in place. We make we get a very steady camp, a very disciplined camp. Sudan in a very good one for despite telling us and say the last game now Burkina Faso game, select the right team. Well, that's football. It can happen, and we just get to accept say it's not all the time. Let we come back home as we don't come or carry a group and try to do the necessary stop them for make we qualify.
As you talk about controversy, in which you say, Sierra Leoneans and say, for me, pick the right team against Burkina Faso and all. As they talk about controversy, a lot of questions have been asked with dealing with the coach and, talking to the media, talking with the press. Yesterday, a colleague, Regina Bidena Epic, and he also talked heavily on that, say, why is it that the coach not do conference, in the post-match conference, maybe pre-match conference, the coach, you only see the captain or maybe another player with the assistant coach. Why?
Well, of course, I've been discussing now the last time, say, going forward, the match is here done with the review. Make sure, say, going forward, the coach will get a press conference them, because people want for the reform into only from the assistant coach or the captain. So going forward, nothing we then get for review and make sure say they happen.
All right, we really hope for the the coach they talk to the public, because as a coach, the fans are very important. As we hear from former captain Kai Kamara, they talk, say the fans, then they're really influential in terms of game, then support and sometimes then criticism can help the team a lot. So if the coach they address the fans there, I think say it writes for me the fans, then they vex and they complain about that. And I believe say you self go agree with that, right?
Of course, the Leon Stars now the people of Sierra Leone get out. So if the people of Sierra Leone say they want this, what's not positive something? Of course, they forget them. Because without the fans, without Sierra Leoneans, we not even get Salone, we not even get a team we call Leon Stars.
Absolutely.
So these are serious concerns and serious points that we didn't make. And as I say, it will be reviewed, take going forward, then we'll see what we do about that.
And we hope for Yeri from the coach very soon. As we talk on the coach, the issues of contracts and salary, where is gonna be there at the camp? Anything about that come up? Because I also learned for Yeri a rumors on social media as well, say why isn't the players them after the games against Burkina Faso, the player them get issue with maybe they get a match bonus or something. How true is all that rumor and the coaching so? Because me I really want for no waiting they happen. I know we are into the point as the national team there right now. We all see improvements really, but if we reach to the point where in the coach no agree salary with the NSA or Sierra Leone Football Association, waiting go happen. So I'm really curious about that part there. Anything about contract or salary agreements be made mention at the camp?
Now, my role as head of media for them to games here we play. Now, I'll tell you what the team,
but the coach they're part of the team,
they say, but tell you what waiting they happen at the team, tell you about the games, salary wise, contract wise, then they now NFC will answer that question. They need to me. Now, administrative matter than it's beyond my domain. So I can't speak about salary. I can't speak about contracts. The NSA will be the best possible for talk of this one as well. Because na den game contract na den reveal so it is beyond me. I can't speak about it.
Okay, well, since you did at the camp and you don't talk about how influential and disciplined the coach don't be with the national team, I also don't know one of the training sessions they wouldn't be there tongue na the SLFA feel. And we see how disciplined the team be there. Immediately you see before they come to training on time and they left immediately after training. I don't know whether they're part of the disciplinary rules. But as you talk about the coaching discipline, you talk something very key as well. Players going in on time for training. And not easy for make Salomon they go on time. We all know Bamba said before the time. We get that thing in where we say in a black man time, we normally not can go on time. But for sure the coach, he don't become very influential to that extent where in the players that they listen to her and a national icon as well. So with the issue of his salary, if he don't end up for sign, how that's going to affect the national team?
Well, I don't tell you see we come to salary whether
but not so that now. What are the axes that now, you don't deal with the team?
Now NSA now say go answer your question about salary or contracts.
I don't ask about the salary. I ask like if the coach not end up sign with the amount of influence we get on the team and the players right now, what thing go happen to the national team?
That's
you don't deal with the boys there, you know them.
That's a question for NSA. It's not my question.
Okay.
My question are on the two teams. The two games we play.
Well, then games they also, include the players, them include the coach as well. You don't deal with the camp, you don't see the relationship with the player. Let's say the coach not sign. You feel say this go affect the team?
It's a question for NST.
All right, I think we're not going to get answer in that aspect there. You know, as we don't talk a lot of things, just before also we get you on, we watched the video of Kai Kamara in goodbye speech and all, leaving the national team. Now, a national icon. And I also get with me at the studio, you namesake himself named Ishmael Zebangura, where we don't talk a lot about the national team. But as today, Ishmael said they hearing you. Unfortunately, I'm not sure say we will get to that point where we go. We all can talk together for the remaining minutes. You don't deal with the national team, Ishmael. You don't know Kai Kamara as the person. Even before you become the head of media of the national team, you don't deal with the national team. You're not a sports analyst before then. Now you're not a lawyer, and you also deal with the national team. In the past 2 games, you didn't have in camp, now they eat together, go on trainings together. The national team captain, Kai Kamara, don't decide for hanging both. You being there as their media, and how the camp be there, like in that point where you need letter known to the camp say, I don't finally decide, say, I'm not going to play again for national team. Because we all can agree, say, don't contribute greatly in the national team. Now, one of the few names and the way you Salon football, you must make mention of Kai Kamara. But now, they say it's time to say goodbye. How will be there, like, in the camp where they hear that news day?
Well, when we arrive in Morocco, the day we arrive, Friday, after lunch, eating up and say get something to say, and mention to the players, the technical team, including the head coach, Mohamed Kalon, and with the media people who we did it, and the team manager as well, AKB. So, well, the match against Djibouti will be in last match, and he go hanging boots for the 3rd team. So, the boys then be cool with Dundee, even though they faced they see some sadness because not the leader, not the captain.
Yeah.
We were so sad at the end of the day. But the day for the match, they honor him and he come inside late on and play impact. And at the end of the day, they celebrate him, they lift him up, they celebrate him after the game, make sure say himself feel like they like Canada team. And of course, you read the interview at the press conference where they cheer Sierra them, he grateful to them, and thank them for always they don't look for the past 18 years. So of course, Kai go always in at the annals of history in Salon football, and also people will always remember him for his contribution to the game. So, and see, get plans them, get project them, who can continue for help, in them, help education. That's good.
Okay, Ishmael too, or I can call you Ishmael 1 because now you first again at the program. I don't talk from the camp, their own perspective. Then get the news even before we get them on Sunday from in social media, and then get them on Friday as they reach now Morocco. You as a fan, a sports analyst, also a national icon like Kai Kamara don't decide for retire for the 2nd time. Some people that they say that they hope na the final retirement. But me, as long as they contribute greatly na the national team, I not go and make a retire. But unfortunately, football gets age limit, or I can say because of the amount of pace and physicality at some point. Being a sport analyst and a Sierra Leonean, a lover of football, the captain don't hang in boots. What do you get for? How you feel about that?
To be honest, it's sad for say. It's sad for say really. But at the same time, I think it's a decision we're not to only for him, and for the younger players of the team as well.
Okay.
Because of looking at Kai Kamara and the type of football we don't play for it since 2008, you don't tell him, but don't try.
Yeah, you really don't try.
You don't try. Because from that time they say now, they play football, really tough. Your body don't endure all that pain, that sweat. All the constraints that we don't go through, although it don't it's hard for us to come back. But at least, as in post on social media say, I hope this will be the last day. It say this will be the last day. So we the hope say Dandy na the last time, and we.
So you gonna make this being last time?
No, to be honest, I think say they make the decision not only for him. Now if you actually listen to what he say, and not make the decision only for him. They make up for the young players them as well on the team for me then get chance of playing.
Okay.
Because you don't know more in our great player or can come out they want to go to 2008 to the go to no more, you go to no more. the young boy they say not go play. So you see, he make the decision for me the young players them as well get chance for play for the national team and represent Salone. And he also made mention of being an ambassador for football. Because for the kind where that man on carry winner in back, I like we use that word they carry winner in back because now exactly now they do. They carry winner in back. They go with the African Cup of Nations. We all celebrate her as Captain Fantastic way because I saw comments like as he said the guitar, Captain Fantastic because Nana they be.
Yeah.
You know, a Popowi, he go to African Cup of Nations, despite say a carry to back win that the football they about.
Exactly.
But at the same time, we just want to tell and take, and they don't get a lot of chance for me the younger players and play for the national team.
Ishmael, we really know and keep you here so for long. So I will ask now a few details about certain players then because now you then at the camp. As we talk about legend, you know, if fine for more they celebrate these players wise then they are alive and how much impact they don't get into the team. We don't talk about with defense because to me, with defense it be really there a lot during them past 2 matches. In fact, for the 3-4 matches that away the nation they play with defense, they don't perform incredible well. We are key defenders like Juma Ba, Nathaniel, Alpha Toure, and the goalkeeper Ali Cisse as well. Looking at them players there, so now the team, how then they like in posting, then how much impact you see they don't get into the team?
Juma Ba na a blessing to Sierra Leone. Juma Ba they play na we don't get problem defensively anymore as far as this team concerned. Juma Ba really they show Sierra Leoneans and say they gain all, they gain hearts for play for Sierra Leone. Team goal we score, that was perfect, that was excellent. So Juma Ba na a very simple person.
Okay.
Very simple person, very smiley person. Kapesalu we don't make a couple of assists as well. Now, a very good defender. Very good defender. He played very well. Alpha Toure he play international games them for the past 4-5 games them. He didn't at the first 11, and he really star-studded. You see, so we get a very good team. Nathaniel Onagojo, they do very well as well. So defensively, we don't get problem. Sierra Leone. Now a striker, now we need. We need a very robust and quick striker. The number 9 with the banging the goals. Now we really need somebody with the replace Kai Kamara. So I should say the coach got for work on that day because we get a next year March or April we the Nations Cup qualifiers get to start. So we get time, the coach get time like side for prepare the squad and make sure we qualify instant. We don't even need for beginning member owners. We for qualify instant for Nations Cup and going forward World Cup because Cape Verde don't qualify. A nation weighing less than 1 million, a nation less than 1 million don't qualify. We self need for follow suit in the next qualifiers. So basically the defenders they're okay. We get very good midfielders, very good wingers. So we just need a number 9 we can replace Kai Kamara. We're going for performing banging.
All right. I know there's a year from Unity we don't dey at the camp with you guys preparing for the next. No, the mentality must dey at the camp. The mentality not dey at the camp.
No, I just share my view. share my view on going forward how you get for B.
All right, in your view as the media and in as much as I believe say, if you don't get a mindset that I believe say go extend to some points na the camp as well, being that you don't deal with them, you don't see them struggles, how much effort that they put in terms of training session, and we see at some points where we lost videos be around social media, seeing Juma Ba they cry because of how much this mean, and Kai Kamara also talk in that match in press conference saying he feel bad that he's not able for representing country Salone in second country America and at the World Cup. So if that shows say yes, it really eats on the player, eats on the team, and everybody else who associates in the team, not only we the fans them, it means say yes, a lot of hard work gets to be done in order for, you know, make we qualify into the Nations Cup and hopefully the next World Cup we go can. I really go on left you now because it seems like you're very tired and you still there now and see by they prepare for go home. I want to say
Yes.
yeah, so thank you for
Travel
there
all
so
net.
with we.
The team travel all net. From net to the travel, we reach this morning and the drive for left now for Ghana and meals. So it don't be an hectic 2 weeks.
Yeah. Una all thank you. Although we not get the results where we want, but una thank you.
Thank you, Nene. Thank you.
All right, Ishmael. Ishmael 1. You know, you don't hear it from Ishmael 2 and at the head of media, and it don't tell we how much this the mentality when himself getting, even though they as a media team, how much they prepare for joining the Nations Cup, hopefully, and go for the next World Cup. As himself say, he feel bad that Cape Verde, with a less than 1 million population, don't get to the World Cup, and we'll still, you know, able to get there. And we not even win anything major ever since the national team in the history. No Nations Cup, no nothing like going into the World Cup and things like that. But it's good that if the media man don't, they get in thinking, then they are sure say the national team gets out. Although you say, you know about that from the national team, but I believe say it's an energy. We feel like we all want for the best, and we see how much the loss means to the player. I also talk about Kai Kamara and everything, which you said add on the discussion. I had some question about celebrating with players. Them a lot of times people they say Saloma, they appreciate Saloma. Forgetting about sports. Saloma, they appreciate Saloma. Past after don't die, now they talk the good name about somebody. What do you think the country for they do in order for it? Like Kai Kamara, an icon. In goal against Cameroon will forever be remembered. Forever then I'm in aid where we go down Nations Cup. We see how much it unites the country. The pot covers them and everything be there all around. All man be there dancing. So we all know these people, the way they give you that joy, they maintain that stability and peace amongst we Sierra Leoneans at that point. How you think say we for, you know, celebrate them? In as much as we tax money, they go into that. Well, they deserve to be celebrated. How you think say we for celebrate such icons? Like now I don't retire and I don't see anything major in terms of celebrating his years and other players then before we don't day in the States. How you think say the national team for they celebrate these players before even they retire?
I think say that in a way we don't get for deal with based on their own discretion, because some teams then can make, for example, they can make get together party self and go say, okay, Captain Fantastic they retire. They're hanging boots now. Don't make get together or bubble small. You know that's a sign of appreciating the kind of work we don't do. So I think say in terms of in retirement and how they get for celebrate not very difficult now for me to see somebody they talk bad about to be honest. Because despite say getting up and downs and whatnot, go don't get. But they don't play exceptional football for Salone. So I think saying they go for fair way no more. Way if he really wants for do and make him include him as well in the football for be a football ambassador for Salone.
Yeah.
For make we go certain stages now like because the man they already know how football they work.
Exactly.
So for me it bring we to that level in a matter of time, you know. It go get with there in a shorter amount of time because you already know how football they work, how investing in football they like, how all the other send and then go day.
Yeah.
So if involved in Sierra Leone football, I think say it go be beneficiary and it go grow from home-based football to the international stage.
That's a very key thing as well, and I agree with you that the national team and then NSA and other people then say for see how best we for celebrate these people because internationally they recognize them and they celebrate them as well. We all see, even though they not win major trophy, but we all see how much Messi means to Argentina people. He's more than just a player to them. He's somebody with a national icon, and they celebrate them very well. So if we say for they celebrate two players, them now a major thing. We they can't close now. A lot of issues are happening around football. We use 17 self-loss. Alex said the joy now from football and from the women's side. It's good for see women football, they elevate and they bring home trophies and all of that. But to the male team, to fans them out there, anything, word of encouragement, as a sport journalist, you know about football very well. Anything you've message you get for send to the fans and the national team?
I think say the only thing I want to tell them no more say they get for put a lot of work in, because not so a matter of if anymore, now a matter of must. Yeah. For me them qualify for the African Cup of Nations.
Absolutely.
So then they not get if by the again. If Salon qualify, we don't want to if again. Yeah, it's about time they put in the work and show the results. So this time around, they get for put themselves together and work beyond the normal, beyond average, you know, exceptional work, just for me them make them to the African Cup of Nations, because we all now want, you know, want. When I miss Salon, make go watch game.
You are not pot cover, eh?
Yeah, mama. Until the wait. But to the talent, thank you as well, because they don't do a lot for putting at the international level. But at the same time, this is not a must. I repeat, a must for make them qualify for the African Cup of Nations, because then they go bring exceeding joy for Salon supporters there. Because I imagine if we not qualify, as I say if. So no if again. Anybody say if Salon I go vex. Because it's not a must for local.
And be careful when they talk if near more.
So me I just want to tell them thank you for what they don't do and made them put in a lot of work. African Cup of Nations, we go did it, and this time around, I don't think so we'll go come out safe group stage. I think so we'll go far, because we get a lot of exceptional young talents them. And the likes of Alassane, but you see Alassane first, you see Gole, coast to coast. See, them ball, everybody know they play Guinea goalie, coast to coast. So Alassane, Billy, they are players, man. They get talents, they're good, exceptional. You know, at the like of older ones, the way they go as well, the likes of Bouya and others. But at least they see the younger players, they get a lot of potential and they're really good. And we just the hope see more talents and go come. We go nurture them player there. And then get for know how for put themselves to standard as well.
Absolutely.
Because footballer, now you dey hold yourself, how you want me to hold you.
Exactly.
You know go there, you play na Guinea Go League, don't you play for Salon League, they want get that same. As you go for the English League, then they bring you expect on canon force. Because then they take us in a cheap league. So you see, despite you they represent your community or what.
Because once say where you they go take time or you have first people they go come.
Oh yeah, and it's too lot talk am. The two yards, one of the two. You understand?
Yeah.
So, despite saying a league there, then Alpha League they play, yes, you can represent them. But if you don't reach national team level, there are standards so you get for uphold. You know, go there, they play. If injury happen to you now, now you carry out some bread and a career. Now you want to get for Sidon house. Now you get for suffer. And remember, say them back now family people them as well.
Exactly.
Then get people there where they feed. So, football just take a like now walk. So you understand? Injury na like when you sick. If you sick, you need to go walk. So imagine you go get career ending injury now they walk down. So that I get for tell that story to your family there. So you see, and football not get retirement money. So you see, now what you get now you get for invest. So then players are the option number, we nurture them, and then they would not nurture them player. Power. May they take me to African Cup of Nations. Would they pray me Allah make it possible? May they want to go to African Cup of Nations because then they go be mama yeah, and that joy they not go small, mama. But cover them go really knack. It's
like you don't picture the joy. You don't picture the joy.
I don't see myself sometimes just at the celebrate so they get the last minute winning goal. At least for take we go some.
Well, you see, as they see Ishmael, they live in the moments when not even quiet. And we all say that moments they come. As you see the joy in his eyes and the way they smile, myself, they share in that joy there. I hope so we get to that point where in the young stars, not only they go African Cup of Nations, we go winner, we say we can dance. Not all for they qualify no more with a jump and knock pot cover. For most of knock pot cover for trophy. We hope so by then the national stadium go already because we never know, so say they go be bigger for celebrate. So they do national parade. They take her from Eastern, take Kandong, Lumley, we go Godrich. In fact, sometimes we even around the peninsula. It get for be a lot really, and we hope say it gets to that point. Honestly, like Ishmael, they say me self wants for see as not only as a journalist but as a diehard Leon Star fan. I go want for see that point where in the national team go win the Nations Cup. It not only go be good for we as the fans, it will be good for the nation. It will also be good for the players. Them, it open them to a lot of opportunities. We all see how much it be mean for Salone, where Juma be signed by Man City. You feel proud as a Sierra Leone and say, Man City don't sign Juma. We see what Rudiger is Salone Flan and a Madrid team. We all be glad about that day. So if we get to the point where we win Nations Cup, the players then go be happy, we go happy, and even the nation self go get exposure, tourism, and we no more bad news. As you go na bad news, you go online, search for Salone, bad news in the area. Then see also self for be written in history, and we hope the SLFA, the NSA, then self give their own support and contribution in order for get these boys to where we want. In as much as they say they're not for the play na Guinea gold team, as Ishmael say, we also they pray that then go get that finance from football. We go able to sustain them so that they're not going to get to that point where they need for go compete and put themselves in the risks of bad injuries. Well, that's all we go take left for today on the program. Thank you to my guest Ishmael and Ishmael as well when I be the head of media where they don't can talk about, all the way on the happen at the national team. Even though you not agree for tell me whether they give Salone contract or anything. But Ishmael, thank you. We hope so we hear that news day very soon and the changes not going to affect because a lot of changes don't they go on at Salone football so far. Administratively, the coach and every other team, they do a lot of transition. We don't turn Manchester United, but we hope say we able to sustain what we don't get so far and push the nation go far. Plenty thank you to my viewers there, my production team, to Andrew for the match and league rundown, to everybody else who don't join me for today's session, the technical team, everybody will include the entire Truth Media with viewers them, listeners them, and everybody else who don't be part of the community. We want to say thank you. We'll keep on supporting with Darling Leon Stars. We'll keep on spreading love. We'll keep for the push the nation go before. One day, it go happen. One day, we'll go dance to Nations League trophy. One day, we self go World Cup. We're not going to make it today, but next day, we'll go other country for go celebrate Salone. Bye-bye for now. Me and Nenefo Fana. So take it, we meet Thursday. Spread love and light.
I believe that football brings us together. I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your tribe or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role. Make we race with glass and toast for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race, running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!
Radio Gonga kan